Alright, man, check me out. This is real trill. So as I told y'all, I'm riding my bike back from the comic book store. And I came across this little patch I just had to show y'all. Alright, now this is actually the next day. As you can see, the sun is just coming up. I'm really not supposed to be here, I don't think. But I really wanted to talk about this plant for y'all today. As you can see behind me, this is Monstera Deliciosa. If you're part of the houseplant community, you already know what this plant's about. So let's get into it, man. Whew, look at them leaves, boy. So as you can see, hey man, this bird, calm down, calm down. Trying to make a video. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, man. I'm pretty oblivious when it comes to things regarding the internet. So I didn't know a lot of things until I started getting on YouTube and trying to make these little plant videos for y'all. But as often happens when the government and the capitalistic entities that exist on the internet do, you know, they basically take everything that we consume and produce and market more towards us. So I say all that to say, I did not know there was a whole houseplant community out there till recently on YouTube. And it's a big thing, man. All these little soccer moms that didn't have anything to do before quarantine, you know, now all of a sudden they really into houseplants, right? Which is cool. You know, I'm not throwing shade at it. Don't take that the wrong way, all you houseplant folks, because I know it's a lot of Karens in that community. But I think it's cool. I do think that it's strange that living things can go in and out of style, because bro, like, it's alive. But I digress. I say all that to say, these plants, these Monstera Deliciosa, are all the rage right now in the soccer mom community. And you can see why. I mean, it's a beautiful plant. Look at it. Right? Now, something like this, these size leaves, man, these Monstera Deliciosa could probably go for $50 to $100 depending on your geography. So I can't even in good conscience really tell y'all exactly where I am, because I know some greedy SOB is gonna want to make a quick buck, you know, probably pluck these out the ground, mess up this whole little colony, and you know, we don't want that. But just look at these leaves, man. This is crazy. Now, you might wonder why the leaves do that. What's the evolutionary benefit to the leaves doing that? Well, as you can see, these plants are, for the most part, bottom dwellers. So in the areas to which they're endemic, you know, which is South America, you know, a lot of rainforest areas, they live at the bottom, which doesn't get as much sunlight. So what happens is these leaves have these splits and these holes, you know, so they can let the light shine through to their lower leaves. And these leaves also creep up trees, so you don't really see them doing it here, just because they're probably relatively new here. But you know, where they're native, they'll creep up trees, kind of like philodendrons. In fact, these plants are in the Araceae family, similar to other philodendrons. I think they may have been classified as philodendrons at one point. I don't think they are any longer. Now, what I really want to find for y'all is one that's flowering. If Lord forbid, I don't know if there is one over here that's flowering, but we gonna look around, because the flowers are really cool on this thing. You know, they have an inflorescence that produces this fruit. Okay, and the fruit is edible. You know, we don't often eat it around here in the northern hemisphere, because around here we find plants like, golly, look at those leaves. Jesus, those are huge. We find these plants exotic, and we want to have them in our house. And I'm not gonna sit here and flex like I don't have some, you know, illegally obtained plants, you know, decorating my interior. But you know, I don't really believe in plucking plants out the ground too much. You know, I think you can still appreciate nature without having to take it home. You know, the beauty in things is often that they're fleeting, and not necessarily that we can always own them. But the flower is real cool, and it is edible. Or I'm sorry, not the flower, but the fruit is edible. And I cannot find one for the life of me that's flowering. But Look up a Swiss cheese plant flower or a Monstera Deliciosa flower, man, and you'll see what it looked like. It kind of looked like a well, I'm gonna leave that alone, but it's probably what you're imagining. And that's important because these plants are often confused for a tree philodendron, which is like they ratchet cousin, right? And those fruits are also, they're not edible. I mean, I guess everything's edible if you try hard enough, but they will mess your stomach up. So it's important to know the difference between these two plants. Man, these are amazing, dude. Yeah, these could go for $150 easily. And the thing about it is, these ain't even variegated. Let you find some variegated versions of this, dude. Oh, you gonna pay you a pretty penny for this. So, yeah, we gonna keep it moving because I'm not trying to get caught back here. I can't be Florida man gets arrested for looking at plants. So I'ma holla at y'all. So I'm back in my little complex. Check it out. These right here are tree philodendrons, okay? These are not monsteras, okay? You see how they kind of look like monsteras? Their leaves do something similar, okay? But these are not the same species. Do not eat these. They are not lethal, but you will have an interesting bathroom experience. Probably some slight irritable bowels and very light poisoning. So, yeah, that's the difference. This is Monstera's ratchet cousin. All right, holla at y'all.